Hello dear friends, good afternoon. We are going to make yogurt and I will show you the whole step of doing it. Turn on the fire, put in milk. This is plain milk. And because I do it all the time, I know how much milk I need to put into the pot. I do not need a measurement because I've done this many times. So you boil the milk. Some friends would like to boil it totally. Some friends would like it less than boiling. But anyway, it needs to be heated to the temperature about our hand temperature, about our body temperature, a little bit warmer than our body temperature. If it is too cold, the bacteria will not develop. If it is too hot, it will kill the bacteria. So, and also I am using pasteurized milk. So it is your choice to boil it, boiling or not. I would prefer to boil and kill all the not good, the bad bacteria, and let the starting yogurt bring in the good bacteria and have a good development. It usually takes 3-4 minutes to boil it. I will stop the fire. I will stop the video and do another video when it is boiling. Okay, we do not need to watch the pot boiling, right? And it never boils a watching pot, right? We know it. So let it boil or let it heat up. Okay, this is a few minutes later and the yogurt, the milk, is almost boiling, and I would like to make it delicious by putting some sugar and cream. Of course, it's a personal choice. You do not have to put sugar because it does not change the bacteria development. I put some sugar, put some vanilla extract. You can put vanilla bean, vanilla sugar powder, vanilla sugar, whichever choice. And I personally would like to make it rich, because usually I do not make into Greek yogurt or condense it. Just by putting more flavoring, more cream, fat, the fat from the cream, and the sugar, it's enhance its flavor. Then I do not need to make it even more condensed, and this will be good. If you do not put cream and sugar, do not put those things, and you use low-fat milk or non-fat milk, fat-free milk, at the end the yogurt will be quite liquid. You can condense it by making into a Greek yogurt, and at the end it's actually the same thing. You get the same amount of fat. Yeah, kind of makes sense, right? You either put it at the very beginning or later on get rid of the water and the liquid stuff. So it's the same thing. So the yogurt will be, eventually it will come into such a consistency. So let's take a look. And this is the yogurt I have already made. And the first layer is a rich fat layer. This is the most delicious part and the most dangerous part for some people, because this is a fat part. And if you drain the yogurt, I have drained it and made into Greek yogurt or condensed yogurt, so you can see it is so condensed. Much more flavor this way. Okay, the milk is boiling, so I will stop fire. And to make it shorter, the cooling time, I put into a pot of cold water, and this way you can use 5 to 10 minutes. It will be cold. It will be just a good temperature for making yogurt. Make sense? Okay, hello dear friends. So a few hours later, the milk is cooling down. It's actually cold, and because I went out, and family life, you always have this and that things, so you can heat up a little bit and keep stirring, and at the same time I will bring in the yogurt. The yogurt is from okay, here is 1 pot of yogurt. This is 1 pot of yogurt I already made, and they are usually quite condensed because I put cream on it, and it's not as condensed as Greek yogurt, but it's pretty good already. So I can just use this directly as the starter. And this is the first generation from yogurt chemical, yogurt starter, the real powdered starter. And I use only 1 time, so I put a rubber band on it, and then the next use this as a starter. Of course, you can keep using and generation after generation, but there might be chance you get bad bacteria development. So this is how I do it. So I put, the milk is warm, I put the yogurt starter. You can see it's such a wonderful second layer of yogurt. It's been a couple of days, more than within 1 week, I think. A couple of days, and wonderful yogurt. So, and I made this yogurt starting from the yogurt starter. You can take a look at the yogurt starter. Sorry. So this is the yogurt starter. It contains 5 little sacks, and I have seen in Whole Food, in some natural food store, they sell this yogurt starter, different brand, American brand, and 2 packs. Anyway, whichever one. I have never tried other brand. This is the brand so far I have tried, and it works well. If you do not have this yogurt starter, you can buy the Greek yogurt as a starter to make it, because Greek yogurt has much more condensed, more yogurt in it, and not much less chemical. And so you can use that way. Now we will pour into the yogurt the little pot. Okay, now we will stir it, make it into very even consistency, all melted in. I'm sorry. We just cleaned our house, so. And then put yogurt into the little pots, and I bought those pots in Paris, in France, and and in California there is one shop called Gourmet Corner, and it's used to be a shop called Made in France, and it's an importer of French products, French food products, and they have this color, blue color, light and dark blue, and this brown color, and the green color, and black color. And if you can find it, go ahead. If you cannot, there are shops selling these WAC little containers also. This looks different, looks much smaller, but contains almost the same amount of liquid. The capacity is almost the same, the volume is almost the same, so I need 8. put it in. I enjoy doing these little detail things. A little bit too tight. It's better I get a larger container. Anyway, and I found this lid in this the whack. It's perfectly fits into this whack little pot, and 6 millimeter of diameter. So cover it up and then put into the an igloo container to keep the worms. So now we will put into the igloo container. I'm sorry for the noise. Boiling some water. And then pour in boiling water. Now I will pour in the boiling water, almost boiling. It's not totally boiling. So it is in a hot water bath. Because just imagine this, although it keeps warm, it will not keep warm as before, right? After 6 hours, after many hours, it will be cooling down. Usually after 6 or 8 or 10 hours, the water will be cooling down and you take it out, it will be just okay. Perfect. So close it up. 10 hours later, it will be good. Shorter than 6 hours, it just maybe it's not so firm. And longer than 8 hours, it can develop a little bit sour. And when it is done, put into refrigerator. Now I will show you. This is a few days after in the refrigerator. A couple of days, and it becomes so condensed. This is like this. It will definitely will not come out. And just let it incubate in this little igloo for 10 hours, and then put into refrigerator for something like 5 hours, 6 hours, just and then it will be good. Enjoy.